Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
So my husband and I were both physicians in surgical specialties. He's an only child. He has immigrant parents, and apparently he had promised them when he was young to support them once he graduates. And they bought a $1.2 million home a couple months ago, and they've been guilting him into fully paying their mortgage and expecting more money sooner.
Wow. So this was like carte blanche, blank check, Richie Rich, we're going to do whatever we want, and you're going to fund it. Was that the agreement when he was 4 years old?
So, right. So when he was young, he's a really
12.
nice
He's
guy.
like, I'll take care of you. Like, good.
Yeah, exactly.
You better
exactly.
be
He's
living it up.
You guys brought me here, and, I want to give back to you. But as he got older, he realized, life costs money, and he doesn't want to give it all away. But they called after, and they're like, well, you promised, you better give us this money. And so he did, and obviously feels horrible about the way it went down. He wanted to gift it, not feel forced into it. And I just think, financially, this doesn't make sense for us. We have 3 young kids. We live in a 1,500 square feet, $300,000 home. So we're living very modestly. They drive luxury cars. His mother has never held a job in her life, so she's been a stay-at-home wife for the last 18 years. And I feel like we're being blackmailed by his parents.
Mm.
Yeah. Did you say they're immigrants? They came in?
Yes.
Where are they from originally?
They're from Korea.
Okay.
And there's just an expectation that, hey, we raised you, we gave you this great life, and now the tables are turning, you take care of us.
You've worked hard to budget, plan, and protect your family's future. But behind the scenes, your personal info, like your address and phone number, is being bought and sold by strangers on creepy websites. That leaves you wide open to problems like scams or phishing attacks, which is why I use and need Delete Me. Delete Me helps you take control of your privacy by removing that info and making it stay gone. And right now, you can get 20% off at joindeleteme.com/Ramsey with code Ramsey.
And there's just an expectation that, hey, we raised you, we gave you this great life, and now the tables are turning, you take care of us. Are they in a place at all, Sarah, to live this lifestyle themselves? Have they saved and, have they been successful?
So his father's been in and out of jobs, but I think they do relatively well. I mean, they've been able to fund, luxury cars until now. We don't have information about their finances. And my thoughts are, if we're going to be funding you, I'd like to know what's going on with your finances if I'm expected to take all of those on once his dad retires in a year or two.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Well, this is causing a rift in your own marriage because you're clearly getting resentful of your own husband for, letting this all happen and you not having a say in what happens with y'all's money.
Right.
So have you talked to him about it? About like, hey, we need to put a stop to this. You need to talk to your parents.
Yeah.
We need to have boundaries around this.
Yeah, the main issue is that he made this decision and gave them the money before talking to me. So he's just been sending it out.
How much money are we talking here?
So he's sending them $6,000 a month, and his plan is to eventually give them $12,000.
Good gracious!
A month.
How much do you guys make a month?
Like out of what comes into
what's your take home pay?
Yeah,
our take home pay monthly is like $46.
Okay, and so he's giving a 13% parent tax every month.
Yes,
to support them.
But we both come from
46 a month is what you're making.
46,000 a month. Yeah, he's a neurosurgeon. So he makes a decent salary, but we both have incredibly high med school debt.
Oh.
How much do you have left in debt?
We have all of it. We're hoping for the 10-year repayment, but who knows? So we each are like about $340 each. So
$340 each. Okay.
Each, yes. Because his parents didn't help him. I come from very simple means. My parents are, don't have a lot of money at all, which is another kind of sore point. Why are we giving your parents who live a decent life all this money, and my parents are living paycheck to paycheck and have never requested a penny, and we haven't given them.
Yeah.
And I've supported us for the last 3 years as an attending physician while he finished training, and we used all of my money to pay all of our bills, to, fund our lifestyle, to even gift money away. I haven't been able to gift my parents any money that I'd love to, but now we're handing out,
Well, the main issue here is you guys are not united on your financial goals, even the values of the family, and he's been doing things behind your back. So there's first a marriage issue, and then once we deal with that, he can deal with the parents. But you getting in the middle of talking to the in-laws, I don't think that's going to work out.
Right.
And so he needs to have a hard conversation, probably over a long period of time. I don't know if it's going to happen overnight, that he just cuts them off. But I think there needs to be hey, we can't do this. We have our own debts to pay. We have our own kids we're trying to raise. We don't want to put this on our kids to have to fund our life because we're broke because we gave it all to you guys. And we're going to need to do this for a season.
Sarah, you and your husband, you guys really need to sit down and paint a picture of what you want your life to look like in the next 5 to 10 years. You know, you guys want to be, I'm sure, get the student loans paid off. You want, that's a goal that you're going to have. You want a goal to, I don't know, pay off the house. Like, I don't know, like you're a nuclear family.
Save up for our kids. Yeah.
You and your husband very tactically need to start creating some goals of what you're shooting for, because you're making obviously an incredible income. So you don't want it just to like disappear, whether it's going to the in-laws or not. And you want it to go as far as possible, because there is major things that you can do in your life with this income. And one of those could be, I'm just saying with an asterisk, could be being generous and giving some away to whoever, fill in the blank, right? But you don't even know where the money's going, what's happening, because you and your husband are not united. And so you guys need to unite as a household. This is what we're doing with money. And in that conversation is, again, which I'm sure you have expressed to him, your disdain and how pissed you are that all of this is happening, and it makes no sense. It's not logical. It's unfair to take a 23-year-old son's word and hold it over his head for the rest of his life and their life. Like, none of this is logical. So let's just say it out loud, and we need to get on the same page. And then from there, as a united front, then that's when he needs to go and talk to his parents. But I think that's the second issue. I think the first issue is you guys are just fractured all over the place,
Well, we did have a very intense, serious conversation, and his take was, well, we'll just give your parents money too. So I guess it's our goals are not aligned. He's not looking to save big. He's looking to give out all of our money.
Yeah. And that's not okay with you. And you're part of the household. Right. So your voice is just as important as his. So how is he just giving them money? Does he have a checking account that his money goes into? Okay.
We put half of our money, half of our paychecks go into our joint account, and half of it is in our own personal.
Yeah.
So he was just sending it directly from his personal account.
So that's a breakdown. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything needs to go into one account. Y'all need to close your separate accounts. You guys need one account that you're functioning out of so that you are a united front. And this is the fracture that happens when couples, start to separate finances, because it's quote unquote his money is what he believes, and he's emotionally believing that because emotionally it is his money. It's in a different account. Your name's not on it. And so what that does, it starts to break down the relationship, and that's what we're seeing right now. And so that probably will make him feel very uncomfortable, that piece of advice, to be united. But I think it's a deeper goal for your marriage. Do you know what I mean? The health of that is really important. And then out of the health of the marriage, we can make these big decisions that are going to create conflict with family, but at least we're doing it united. And so
let the money goals be the villain instead of you. And say, hey, we have big money goals we're trying to achieve. We got to pay off all this debt. We're not going to wait 10 years. We're going to do 18 months. Well, now all of a sudden you don't have the money to give them, do you?
Yeah, because it's all going to student loans.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.